Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Subscription Boxes and More with Michelle. And what are we doing today? Well, we're going to do a DIY. If you have cats and you've ever had cats and a Christmas tree together, you know that the two can sometimes, or most of the time, spell disaster. Well, I saw on somebody's channel the other day, they were making a Christmas tree out of dollar store Christmas trees and a board, a board, and they were making a tree they could hang on the wall. And I thought, that's ingenious. That's what I need because I have a house full of cats. And it's either do something like that or have no Christmas tree. I don't figure I can hang my tree from the ceiling, so I have to figure a way to attach it to the wall and up high enough that the cats can't get it. And that means that I can't have my 7-foot tree. I've got to have something scaled down quite a lot so that it's up high enough that that they can't easily jump onto it and knock everything down and break it. Which also means that most of my heirloom ornaments and things are not going to be on my tree and may never be on my tree again as long as I have cats. So anyways, we are going to build a tree. I don't know whose, it was like 3 in the morning. I honestly don't remember whose channel it was. And if I find through my history, if I can figure out who it was, I will give them credit. If not, just know that this is not entirely my idea. This is something that I saw on the internet, and I'm doing something very similar, pretty much the same, just in my own way probably. Anyways, I have never had a white Christmas tree. I don't want a white Christmas tree, but our stores here, I've been to 3 different Dollar Trees and they're all sold out and have been sold out of the Christmas trees for a while. And the other reason I was able to get the white ones is I was there when the truck came in. The only thing they had was white, and I took most of a case of trees, like almost half the case of trees, to make sure I had enough to do this. So a white tree it is. I could take them and try to spray paint them and all that, and I'm sorry, I'm just not that into spray painting, and I'm afraid it wouldn't turn out very well, and I don't know how much spray paint it would take, and well, we're just not gonna. Okay, so but what we are gonna do is we're gonna take several of these trees. I've got 6 or 7 here. This roll of like wallpaper, contact paper, kind of, it's actually wallpaper that you can stick in, you know, peel and stick wallpaper, not actually contact paper. This came from the Retail Rebel on 50-cent a day, and I guess that nobody wanted it because there was only one, or maybe it was the only one that somebody didn't buy. I don't know, but I was lucky, I got it, and it is self-stick, so. And I have, you won't believe this, guys, this was almost $9 for 2 foam boards because it's Elmer brand. But the Walmart brand or whatever, the single boards were really bent up. So I went ahead and, it's pretty bad when the board costs more than the trees. Anyways, regardless, we're going to use the fingertip knife and open this up. We're going to cover the board with the peel and stick wallpaper. Hopefully it'll stick and work all right, and make it look like it's a piece of wood. I needed something because I live in a modular home. I need something that's going to be lightweight, because if you know anything about modular homes, well, you know that the walls are, well, this foam board's probably sturdier than my walls. So anyways, we don't want anything real heavy. And first we're going to stick these 2 together, and so it's double thick, and we are going to put the paper on that to hold it together and make it look like a piece of board. So anyways, here's the wallpaper. Here's what it looks like. Kind of looks like, well, faux wood. All right, I'm going to just cover this with a couple of strips of this wallpaper. So let's see what we can do here. I have a cat that wants mama. I hear you, baby. I hear you, baby. That's Shuggy. That's Sugar. She wants mama. She's very much a mommy's girl. All my cats but one, well, two. Mr. Nubs is more a daddy's boy, and Mau Mau's definitely a daddy's girl. But the rest of the cats like mommy pretty well. So all I'm going to do is, like I said, it's going to be like wrapping a big flat present. I'm just going to take the backing off of part of this, not the whole thing. Oh wow, that is very thin and rips really easy. That's unfortunate. Not at all like contact paper. Contact paper would not have torn as easily. Alright, well, you got to be extra careful with this paper. Let's try to put, yeah, and that's just going to keep on ripping. This is probably why it was returned, because this paper is very, very flimsy. Alright. And to try to keep it from bubbling too awful much. Oh, well, it's got good adhesive, that's for sure. And I didn't want it to touch down yet. Ugh. Alright. Try to put it down just a little at a time. Let's not stick it to itself. Let's move that out of the way, or we're going to have a mess on our hands. I didn't use the lid of my fingertip knife while I was doing this. Well, I cut it longer than I needed to, but that's alright. Not likely to want to use this a whole lot in the future because it is definitely thin. Alright, we are going to cut out the corner so we can wrap it around easily. Stick this on something in case we need to fill in a hole or anything. Probably not, but just can't see any reason to waste it. Oh, I cut it crooked. Oh well, it doesn't matter. This is the back, so we don't care. We're not covering the whole back anyways. Oh, and they're sliding apart. No. Let's not do that. Let's not. Alright. Well, because it's wanting to do that, let's cut out this corner. Now that I had to move that, of course it's corners aren't mitered as well as I wanted them to be. Again, I do not care if the back is wrinkly because it is the back. I'm more worried about the front of it being pretty smooth, and it is mostly. It's got one little air bubble there. Alright, so here we go. We're going to overlap this just a little bit, and wrap this around. Alright, let's start peeling this paper back. I think that'll work. Alright. How about that, guys? wrap it up like a present. Alright guys, look at that. Okay. So, now we are going to take our first of many trees. We're going to save these for, you know, who knows what. I found at the Retail Rebel this little wooden thing, and I'm thinking that I can use it to hide the bottom of the tree, and it matches well enough with that wood background too. The person I saw actually built a crate, but I'm thinking we can do this, but I want something to put, maybe the rounded edge could go against here, flat edge. I'm going to try to find me a piece of cardboard or something that I can put across here, and I can cover it, and it will help hold that up. With this maybe. Need a piece of cardboard that I can put over this and cover with that wood, and then we won't see any of this. Right. So I'm just making a piece that can fit down inside that base and hide the hole in the top. So I'm just sort of trimming this to make it so hopefully it'll go down inside the hole and go around the tree and then go down inside the hole. Alright, I'm going to cover that with the other piece of, there it is. So we can hide that and we don't have that open hole that we're going to be looking at. Let's see if I can get this on here before that dries. Not exactly perfect. Not exactly what I was going for, guys. Oh, you're not going to see it much once I get the tree all put together and fluffed up, I don't think. I hope not anyways. Alright, well hopefully that's a cute enough little box around there. It's not perfect. I wish it was better, but, and like I said, hopefully it will be covered and you won't really see it. These metal little lips I use to keep this from burning anything. It came off of something else, and I use it to keep from burning my stuff. Alright, so I'm going to figure out where I want this sat and make sure I have it centered, and I'm going to fluff my tree out but not in the back. You know what I mean? It's going to be flat on the back portion, but then the rest of it's going to fluff out. And I'm going to put tree upon tree upon tree until I get the thickness and fluffiness and height that I would like. It's probably going to be pretty much at the bottom. And these are going to be I call these toilet brush. I know people call them like bottle brush. I say toilet brush. Alright, so let's take this off of here. This part unscrews from this because we don't need this part. And somewhere I have zip ties that are white that I'm going to use to zip tie pieces of the tree together, so that once I get it positioned where I want, hopefully it'll stay in place. these are just little 4-inch cable, cable ties. And because I had to get them at Walmart, and ones that were longer cost a lot more. I'm also going to use this to zip tie it to the board once I get the tree like the size I want it. I'm going to zip tie it through the board so it'll stay. At least that's my plan. I'm going to put this behind of this, or maybe to the side a little bit. Let's get another one. See if we can put two. Alright guys, believe it or not, this is 6 trees zip tied and glued and stuff together. You can see down here 2 of the tree stems, so I'm going to figure out a way to disguise that as soon as I can. This is trying to unravel on me, so I'm going to have to put a little dab of glue. Alright, so now I've got to figure out how I'm going to get this attached to here. Try to get this centered a little bit. Otherwise, when you hang it up, it will be really noticeable. 20, 21. Yeah, it needs to go against a hair-ish. Okay. Right about here. I am going to now take my fingertip knife and I am going to poke a hole, or, start with one and then so that I can feed a zip tie through here. Let me see, is that straight? Ish, yeah, I think so. To hold this tree to the board. I'm going to do it in a couple of spots, so hopefully we won't see it, because hopefully the tree will cover where I had to cut through the board with the fingertip knife. Now, my zip ties are so small that I actually have to build a longer zip tie. Oh, now, why aren't you clicking? Alright, so I'm making a longer zip tie because I had to get very short zip ties. Zip tie this on the back of here. Well, guys, I'm sorry. This video has been all over the place, and maybe I shouldn't even put it up. But I want to. I wanted you guys to see how I did this, so that if you have cats or small children, or not enough floor space, or whatever is going on that maybe you need to, or just for decoration. Anyways, I wanted to show you how I was going to make this tree. Sorry I can't get far enough back for you to see it real well. This is 7 Christmas trees, so plus the foam board that unfortunately my Dollar Tree didn't have, so I had to pay almost $9 for. But think if you got it at your Dollar Tree, so 2 pieces, so 2 pieces of it, 7 of the trees. You're talking with tax and everything like $10. This you could make something to go here. You wouldn't have to come up with a piece like this. You could make a crate like other people have. What I did was I zip tied the trees to each other, and then I zip tied them through the foam board in 3 spots, and I hot glued this. It's very secure. Oops. I'm going to decorate it and I'll show it to you all finished. I mean, just unable to get the video done like I wanted to, and I'm sorry. I had the tree, you know, being put together, was I could get all the stuff and do it again, but I can't really afford to, and so we're just gonna go with it and hope that the video is good enough that you can piece together what I did. Like I said, I just sort of staggered. I just sort of, you know, there's one tree that goes up through the middle, and then one that then they crisscross, 2 of them crisscross across it, so they're going a little bit, you know, so it's kind of like 3 prongs of a fork. And then I put the other trees going up through the center to fill it out, and hopefully it's got a good enough shape. I can't get let me see if I can back the camera up a little bit. I don't know. Okay, I think I got it back some. Now I still can't get it in the frame. Hopefully you can see, so see, there's the bottom, and then hopefully you can see the tree well enough to see the shape of it and things. I got to fluff it out more. I've got to get the lights on it and things. I got to get it hung on the wall. And then I will show you what it looks like all decorated up. I'm sorry that I wanted you to see it better. I wanted just you to see the actual process, but all right, I'll be back with you with the finished tree. And there's our little Christmas tree, all decorated up. There you go. Merry Christmas.